Devon, huge congratulations. How did that feel to play in the Grand Slam of Darts and win your first one?
I think it's like the statement I made the last time when I played in the Euros. A tree with just lights, basically. It's a Christmas tree. I mean, if I was in Wolverhampton, it would be different, obviously, to the Grand Slam, testament to its history there. But we come into the same venue, so kind of just synthetic noise in the background, which is great. We kind of getting accustomed to that. Obviously, we've played a few times in there, so yeah, I think it's great to obviously to get the victory tonight against Ian White, which is obviously we know how capable he is of turning up on that stage and just chucking in 109. But yeah, I think he wasn't too happy with the lighting on the stage, and yeah, I'm happy to kind of vacuum up that point if I'm honest.
After missing 8 darts to win the first leg, you replied 13-13-11. Was there a little mad switch that flicked? You annoyed with yourself after that first one?
I'm glad you noticed that, because that's exactly how I felt. I lost the plot. I felt like, how am I giving him opportunities? And I know how great he is as a player, and he could have just taken advantage of that and run clear with it. And I felt like me missing those opportunities, it was a silly mistake. I felt like I needed to get used to the stage again, almost in that first leg, but it was my throw, and it was all the errors in a sense. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy that I found the range quickly in that game as well. The first leg wasn't great, so I was finding my range. But after that, I kind of just found the treble 20 a lot more prolifically than he did, and I'm happy for coming through in that.
With Peter Wright losing just before you go on, you're aware of what's going on in your group? Obviously, the world champion losing is quite a big statement in opening night.
Yeah, it's tough though. I mean, opening night, you got Dirk van Devenbode that has been relishing in his form in the major tournaments, playing in this environment often, and he got to the Grand Prix final. So yeah, he's no mug, and I think that Peter Wright also knew that Peter Wright missed some crucial darts that he normally doesn't miss. So you can feel like the tension. Like Peter Wright wants this as well, because he knows if he wins this, he'll go to world number 1. Or kind of almost solidifies his world number 1 ranking by the time the world champs comes, and so on and so forth. So everybody else has a kind of almost a statement to make in a sense, and all of us are just kind of floating in between. So Peter Wright losing tonight was I mean, it affects Peter Wright. It doesn't affect me in a sense, because I still need to win the other games.
What was your mindset like going into tonight? Because you didn't have the best of Winter Series, and from the naked eye, the throw didn't look silky when we saw you on the stream in the Winter Series either. Was there some resetting upstairs that needed doing for yourself?
Not actually. So a lot of people don't know this, because I don't obviously like to share it, but I will share it with you, Phil. The thing is obviously we as athletes, your body wears down once you continuously use the same body part. So my wrist, previously I've had an injury on my wrist, and it just seemed as though like the more I was throwing, the more I was aggravating this injury that I previously had. So yeah, I just probably I use the Winter Series as an opportunity to kind of do not physio, but almost like physio, a lot of massaging on the arm and so on and so forth, so that I could be right for the Grand Slam. I was going to put out of the Winter Series, but I thought I am top seed, so what's the chances of me kind of just moving on and kind of gathering such important ranking money that will then obviously see me through for next year. So I didn't withdraw. I just took it easy, and that's probably why you didn't see the throw as silky smooth, because obviously I was enduring some pain. But the African warrior doesn't complain. You know what I mean? We battled through it basically.
And last one from me, which goes back to our WhatsApp chat that we had when I said I really liked your shirt, and your words were, "I hate it because I can't win in it." Have you changed that opinion of that colour now?
Well, this is a completely different design. The aqua design, this is the 2021 design. So this is the nice one, the darker blue one. That one won't come out ever again. It's gone out of the locker. So this one is the one that I win in. The dark blue is the one that stays away.
Devon, pleasure as always, mate. Thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
Hi, Devon. Congratulations on the result tonight. How worried are you about the wrist? Because Wayne Mardle mentioned it after the match tonight as well, on that it was something that was concerning you. Is there anything you can do to remedy that, or is it something that's on your radar that you need to sort more permanently?
Well, yeah, I think a lot of rest is obviously needed, but we don't get chance to rest at this point in time. So I've been doing a lot of physio for the last four days, basically. And luckily for me, we have somebody on site that can actually administer the physio that I need. So yeah, I'm blessed in that regard. But there's nothing to worry about in a sense. Initially, when it did happen, and I never knew that the physio was on site, I was panicking a bit because every time I threw, it felt like somebody was putting knives in my wrist, like the sharp pains that I was experiencing. But yeah, I just kind of battled on in a sense, and hoping that it would come right. And then after I saw the physio continuously for 4 days, I can feel that there's some relief, and surely my performance didn't lack that today, and the belief was always there. It's just I just need no pain in my wrist and I'll be fine. And yeah, I think that once we get through this and the Players Championships, we'll have 2 weeks off, which will kind of give me an opportunity to rest. But up and until that time, I have no pain, so not focusing on the rest at all, just focusing on the win.
And for the rest of the group now, I mean, that it's a crucial first win, isn't it? That for you, psychologically, you must feel that's a big weight off your mind. Does that allow you just to relax a little bit now, or how would you approach the next 2 matches?
Same aggression, no relaxing in our group. Our group is filled with talent like every other group. But our group is sent. I mean, you got the world champ, you got Ian White, which is in the top 16 in the world and been a prolific 10+ average player. You got Dirk van Devon, that's astonishing as a player coming up, rising in the ranks. We've seen him make his first major final debut as well. So yeah, our group is quite tough. So yeah, there's no chance or time to relax. You need to be on your game all the time, and I think that up and until you qualify, make it through the round robin stage, that's the only time you kind of have a day off if you must. But from now on, it's switched on all the time, and stay switched on.
Great stuff. Well, listen, thanks for your time and great result tonight, Devon. Thank you.
Appreciate it, guys. Thanks a lot. Have a good night.